We are in the mid of summer and I just realized I didn't do a top summer 2022 list. So here it is, guys. So stay tuned and find out which summer fragrances make this top 10. Hey, what's going on? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And also be sure to follow my fragrance Instagram page. But that's right, guys, today we're all gonna be talking about summer-based fragrances because we are in, like I said, the mid of summer right now. It is still very hot and we still have about a month or two of the high heat weather. Or if you also live somewhere just hot in general, this is the list for you. So today, of course, when it comes to summer fragrances, we're gonna be looking at aquatic fragrances, ozonic, kind of metallic fragrances, and just very fresh fragrances in general. Now, this isn't gonna be like a top 10 of my favorite fragrances. It's more so gonna be like a top 10 of fragrances that I've been enjoying the most this summer or that I'm looking forward to wearing as well. So let's start it off on number 10. So coming at number 10 on this list is a very tropical, cheapie fragrance that I have been really enjoying in this hot weather. And of course, I'm talking about Abercrombie Fitch's First Instinct. Now, this one does get a lot of hype, of course, and it's for very good reason because it has an extremely well done melon note that just adds a fruity, kind of fresh, juicy, tropical vibe to the fragrance. And it smells so crowd pleasing and just so modern as well. And this one just works, like I said, in the high heat with some pretty good performance also. So if you're looking for a tropical fragrance to wear in the warmer months like the summer, you'll absolutely want to check out First Instinct by Abercrombie Fitch. All right, so at number 9 is actually a pretty new fragrance in my collection that I've been enjoying so much, and it just screams summer in a bottle. Of course, I'm talking about Tous Man Chil. And let's take a look at that bottle, guys. It's like a very kind of old school sporty bottle with the gradient and the green ring around the top. But yeah, this one is summer in a bottle, I gotta tell you. It has a ton of lime, a ton of bergamot. It's very minty as well. Like when you spray this one on your skin, hence the name Man Chil, it absolutely gives you a cooling kind of chill effect on your skin. So that's what you're looking for, especially in the high heat, like a fragrance that just smells refreshing, kind of minty and just citrusy. This is the fragrance for you. I gotta tell you right now, I absolutely love this one and it's very unique. I don't have any fragrance that smells like this one or I've ever came across a fragrance that smells like Tous Man Chil. So yeah, definitely a good fragrance if you're looking for one in the summer. So the next fragrance up at number 8 is coming from the house of Tumi. If you've never heard of Tumi, they are actually a luggage company that have been making fragrances, and I gotta say they've been making phenomenal fragrances. I think they have 5 in the arsenal now. But this one is one of my favorite. I was gonna say favorite, but it's tied with another one. But this one's just perfect for the summer. Of course, I'm talking about Tumi's Atlas. Now, obviously looking at the bottle, you'll expect like a metallic kind of fragrance, which it does sort of have a metallic ozonic vibe to it. What I mostly get is that ginger note. Now, if you follow my channel or been around for quite some time, you know I haven't really been the biggest fan of ginger. Like in Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme Ultime at least. I wasn't a big fan of that fragrance because of that ginger rose combination just didn't really work. But I gotta say, Tumi's Atlas has definitely made me come around to the note of ginger and warm up to it. And this one is just perfect for the summer, I gotta tell you. Especially with the performance as well. This stuff is so strong for a freshie and it will easily last you all day, even through the heat on your skin. So yeah, Tumi's Atlas is coming at number 8 for the summer. Okay, so coming at number 7, where this one should have came in at number 4 because of the name. No, I'm just joking, all jokes aside. But yeah, this one is very, very good and it's new in my collection and I have been wearing it quite a bit. And of course, I'm talking about House of Sillage number 4. And just look at that white and black bottle. I think that looks awesome. But yeah, with number 4, you do get a ton of lavender. It's a little bit spicy, but it does have a nice ambroxan kind of base to it that I get to my nose. So it is very versatile, but I think it will work great in the summertime as well because it is very kind of refreshing. It does kind of smell like clean and soapy as well too to my nose. When I wore this one the other day in the high heat when I was outside pretty much all day long by a beach, this one just worked wonders off of my skin. It's like the scent sillage and everything like that. I think it just works so good in the warmer months as well. Even though it is very versatile, it's nothing really aquatic. It's nothing extremely citrusy or anything like that, but it is very kind of fresh and clean and soapy. And that's why it's making this list at number 7, is number 4 by the House of Sillage. So minty based fragrances is an absolute must in the warmer months. And that's why this one is coming at number 6, because in my opinion, one of the best mint heavy fragrances on the market. And it's kind of a hidden gem as well. Of course, I'm talking about Abbott The Cape. Now just look at that bottle with the sticker on the top. Of course, it's at a beach, very aquatic, very oceany, and very, very minty. I gotta tell you, man, this stuff is just so addicting. Every time I wear this one in the warmer months like spring, especially summertime, I just cannot help but smile. Every time I get a whiff of it, it just kind of automatically puts a smile on my face. It's so refreshing, it's so uplifting, it's so happy smelling. And this is a fragrance that people have to know about. Abbott actually just started selling in a lot of Sephora's around the world. So if you're looking to smell this one, at least in person without blind buying it, definitely check out your local Sephora, and they hopefully will have some of these fragrances there. And the Cape is my favorite from the entire house. This is just something so good and so addicting about it, and that's why it's making this list at number 6 is the Cape. Okay, so we just made it in the top 5 fragrances for summer of 2022. And in my opinion, this is the king for the summertime. Of course, I'm talking about Creed Aventus Cologne. Now, not Aventus, of course, Aventus Cologne, because when I have both of them, what I like to do, I like to put Aventus for like fall and winter, and then Aventus Cologne for the spring and summer. This one is just so good, so citrusy. Obviously you do get that Aventus DNA, but it's not really that smoky, it's not that woody, it's not that musky. It's just a lot more refreshing and citrusy. It replaced like the pineapple you find in Aventus and put in its place mandarin orange, and that's what you get with Aventus Cologne. I gotta say, this fragrance has got me so many compliments. Every time I wear this one, I most likely will get a compliment asking what fragrance I got on. That smells so good. I need to get that, I need to know what that is. And yeah, that's what Aventus Cologne is sought after to do. It's a more refreshing, clean, citrusy fragrance compared to with a smoky, fruity kind of Aventus. So yeah, if you're looking for a summer niche great fragrance, you have to get Aventus Cologne. And the women absolutely prefer this one over Aventus, I gotta say that. All right, so coming in at number 4 is kind of a love-hate-love situation with this fragrance, but I definitely have to get to know it more because I've only worn it a select few times, but it's by far one of the best summer fragrances. Of course, I'm talking about Roja Parfums Oceania. Now, just looking at that bottle, does that not scream summertime, especially with that blue kind of crystal cap? Yeah, definitely a summer-based fragrance that actually kind of smells like the ocean breeze. Obviously, Oceania, you will expect an aquatic kind of marine, salty fragrance, and that's exactly what you get with this one. But for me, I do absolutely love the opening, which honestly doesn't last that long. But once you get to the base of this stuff, a lot of white florals come across, and it comes across a very powdery, very soapy kind of vibe with it. But once it also makes it to the dry down, it has one of the best dry downs there is. Very salty, very musky, and I just love the way this one dries down. But that middle, I just can't really get over, and it does last a lot of the life of the fragrance, but that's just my taste. If you love florals, especially white florals, you'll absolutely love this one as well. But like I said, I have to get more wearings out of this one, especially in the hot summer days that we're in now, because it's just perfect for that. If you're looking for like I said, an ocean breeze smelling fragrance, this is the one for you. I just wish Roja put some ambergris in here because he does ambergris perfectly, and I don't get any ambergris in the base. But yeah, Oceania is coming at number 4 because I cannot wait to wear this one more in the summertime. Okay, so top 3. Now at number 3 is a cheaper fragrance, but this one absolutely has to make the list. Of course, I'm talking about Authenticity Perfumes Summer Vibes 4.0. So yeah, this is not the 3.0 in the green bottle, which I do own, but I absolutely prefer this one over it. This one smells like pina colada in a bottle, like a frozen kind of cooling pina colada. Very tropical. You get a ton of like a juicy, honestly, it smells like an authentic pineapple note in here, which is surprising, especially at the price you can get these at. So if you love the smell of pina coladas, or you want to smell like that, especially in the summertime, perfect vacation fragrance, perfect fragrance for relaxing by the beach. I gotta say that, especially at like 60 bucks retail, you can find these at. It's a must-have in the summertime, so that's why it is coming at number 3. And this has become, I think, in my top 3 favorite from the house in general. I absolutely love this one so much, and I don't know if this is a limited edition release or they'll keep it around, but I hope they do because it's that good. So coming at number 2 is one of my new summer babies. I gotta say that because lately I've been on like a more citrus, kind of fresh fragrance mood, because most of the time I usually lean more towards like resinous, woody, dark, kind of oudy fragrances, but now I wanted to add some summer fragrances in my collection, and this is one that has absolutely blew me away. And of course, I'm talking about Acqua Di Parma's Fico di Amalfi. Now, with this fragrance, you do get obviously the fig note, which is very prominent, especially as it dries down. It's a very earthy kind of fig, very tart, very zesty, but I also get a very dominant grapefruit in the top. And of course, with Acqua Di Parma, you're gonna expect clash, you're gonna expect natural ingredients, and that's especially how this one comes across. Very natural smelling with that grapefruit. I think it has some citron in there, which makes it very sour. Grapefruit, the fig, is very dominant to my nose, and this smells like summer in a bottle. Of course, this is from the Blue Mediterranean line, which I cannot wait to check out more, like the Bergamotto, I think is one, and they have a ton from that line. But this is the first one I definitely decided to check out because of the hype it got. And man, it definitely deserves a hype, because if you're looking for fig-based fragrances and you love that smell, Fico di Amalfi is the fragrance for you. I'm telling you right now, especially for summer. So we finally made it to the #1 spot for summer 2022, in my opinion, and fragrance that I cannot wait to wear more. And it is pretty new in my collection as well. And it's a house that I just recently discovered, and I'm glad I did, because they got some special fragrances. Of course, I'm talking about Moresque Sahara Blue, and look at that piece of artwork on that bottle, guys. This is hand painted with real gold flakes all over it, and that kind of like rock stone on the top of the cap. Man, this fragrance here, I gotta say, has pretty much blown me away when it comes to fresh fragrances. I absolutely love this one. In the top, it does have sort of a similarity to like Nishane's hacivat or Creed Aventus, but as it dries down, it definitely goes its totally opposite direction. It has one of the best mossy oak moss bases in any fragrance, very masculine, and it just screams summertime. Obviously, it is Sahara Blue, and the Sahara name is actually coming from that dry down, which is kind of dry, oak mossy, and oh man, I cannot wait to wear this one more. I absolutely love it so much, and that's exactly why it is coming at the #1 spot. Now, granted, these bottles are very expensive, especially from the art collection where this one actually resides. Not cheap fragrance by any means, but it is very high quality, and does come across even more high quality than like Creed Aventus, being in that same genre of fragrance. And yeah, the opening is pretty much to die for it. That's why Sahara Blue is coming at #1. But that's gonna do it for my top 10 summer 2022 fragrances. I did have a mix of like cheapies, indies, and niche fragrances. I just wanted to do it all in one since I was a little bit late to the game. We do still have some warmer months coming ahead. So yeah, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll catch all you guys in the next upload. Take care, everybody.